Hey everybody, welcome to Always Bored, Never Boring. Anybody who watches my channel with any kind of regularity knows that I am collecting the Alien vs Predator The Hunt Begins miniatures. The most recent video I did was for the set of Alien vs Predator Alien Facehuggers. In that video I talked about a promo figure that I was supposed to get. Now, before we get into this, I just wanted to talk a little bit about Prodos Games, which is the company that produces Alien vs Predator The Hunt Begins. Now, when they got the license from Fox, they launched this game line, which is basically two products. It was Alien vs Predator The Hunt Begins, which was a board game, and Alien vs Predator Unleashed, which was a tabletop miniatures game, so more of a war game. And they launched it via Kickstarter. I don't like Kickstarter. I have kickstarted games in the past. I went through a phase where I kickstarted quite a few in a short period of time, and I've generally had bad experiences throughout with Kickstarter. In one way or another, either getting products which didn't quite meet up to expectations, or in the case of, it looks like with Super Dungeon Explorer, I may not actually be getting anything at all. It looks like the company may never actually get around to delivering anything on that. But that's a topic for another day, maybe. But anyway, the Alien vs Predator The Hunt Begins campaign, because of my love for the franchise, I followed it closely, and I thought it was a bit of a train wreck, and it looked like a bit of a train wreck, and I refused to put any money into it. And yeah, it turned out to be a bit of a disaster. There was massive delays, products weren't being sent out, and it took a very long time to get things straight. By the time things were getting cleared up, there was a second edition of the game, which is the edition of the game that I actually own, which has the unicast single-piece miniatures rather than the ones that you have to assemble. By the time the second edition came out, like I say, it looked like most of the issues had been resolved. There was a lot of teething problems. It looked like Prodos Games were quite a small company, and they didn't really have the experience to deal with a company like Fox, who are a little bit beastly by all accounts. I don't want to take sides in anything, and I know there were a lot of Kickstarter backers who didn't get product for ages, and some maybe still haven't had a complete completion of their order, although by my understanding, if you get in contact with Prodos Games now, they will finish off any outstanding Kickstarters. There may be a case where certain things that were ordered in the Kickstarters couldn't be made for one reason or another, and you can get alternatives to the value of, or something like that. I don't know the details, and I certainly don't want to take sides, and I don't want to take anything away from the frustration of people who were annoyed during the Kickstarter. But I bypassed all of that Kickstarter shenanigans, let's say, and I only know my experience of the company Prodos Games from the point that my wife purchased Alien vs Predator the second edition for me. Since then, I have been purchasing every expansion for the game as it has come out. The Alien Queen, the Predalien, every unicast miniature, so all the new Predators, the Predator Hellhounds, the Weyland-Yutani Commandos. It goes on. The list is quite extensive, and I've painted very little of it, which is pretty much my mantra: many miniatures, no paint time. But where am I going with this? Basically, since I've been dealing with Prodos, I know that a lot of people still say that it's a bad company because of the whole Kickstarter thing, and like I said, I don't want to take anything away from that, and I certainly don't want to say that people don't have the right to feel that way if they had a lot of problems during that Kickstarter. But for me personally, my personal experience with Prodos Games has been very, very good. The only issues I've ever had with them was I ordered an Alien Queen, and the resin hadn't set properly. I contacted them. They asked for a photograph so that I could show them how the resin was soft on the Alien Queen, and they immediately sent out a replacement for me, which is fine. I mean, you can argue that they shouldn't have sent out a resin miniature that wasn't properly cured, but that's by the by. They replaced it. That was very good of them. I was very happy about that. They didn't even ask me to return the Alien Queen so they could see for themselves. The only other issue was with this Alien Facehuggers order. Now, anyone who watched my video for the Alien Facehuggers will know that when you ordered the Alien Facehuggers, you could pick any promo you wanted. I picked the Sergeant miniature, which is a miniature that came with the APC, which I hadn't ordered. And instead, I got this chap, the UK Games Expo Special, which is a dragon hatching out of an alien facehugger egg, which is of no use to me as a gamer. I am a miniatures guy, but I don't collect miniatures if I'm not going to use them in a game. If they have no purpose to me for gaming, I can't really justify having them and wasting. So okay, I say wasting time painting them, because I want to spend my time painting for things that are going to hit the table or hit the board games. So yeah, I contacted Prodos Games and just said, you sent me the wrong promo, is there any chance of correcting it? In the meantime, I ordered the forthcoming Hot Landing site expansion, which is coming out, which is got some cool new stuff in it. It's got a Predator Hunter, it's got Alien Spitters, it's got synthetics, the first synthetic miniature they've made, so finally we get a Bishop. Obviously they don't have the rights to use Bishop, but it will be a synthetic of the sort, and there's actually some prisoners as well, so sort of an Alien 3 vibe going on with that as well. So I ordered that in the meantime, and I never heard anything back from customer services about this issue. I thought, well, fair enough, I did get a free miniature, it's not the miniature I wanted, I didn't pay for it, fair enough, win some you lose some, and I was just letting it slide. And then today in the post I received this box, and it is the replacement promo figure. I opened it up just to double check, just I didn't want to open it up on camera and find out it was the same wrong miniature again. But it is actually the miniature, the Sergeant miniature that I wanted. So, although Prodos Games didn't actually send me an email to say, okay, we'll sort that out for you, they immediately sent out a replacement for me, and that's great customer service. So I just wanted to basically do a quick video to show you the miniature. God, it's a quick video. 7 minutes in, I've been blathering. To show you this miniature, and primarily also to say thank you to Prodos Games, because obviously I did make a little joke out of the fact that they sent me the wrong miniature, and that sucked. So I thought it was only right that I should do another video just to say they've corrected it, and they were awesome for doing that, and to thank them. And let's have a little look at the miniature in question. Now, this was the first sort of hero level miniature they did for the Colonial Marines, and apparently the scale is a bit wonk on him, but it is an amazing miniature. He's got the shotgun over his shoulder. He's got a sort of Sergeant Apone look going on because he's got the cigar in his mouth. He's got the cigar. He's got the shotgun. He is standing on an alien carcass. Be careful, you can actually melt through the sole of your boot doing things like that. It's a really cool in-character unicast miniature. It's very much, it looks in keeping with the setting, very much what you would expect from like sort of film realism. It is very much in keeping with the tone and the style, and I love it. It's a brilliant miniature, and I am super duper happy to finally have it. For reference, I wanted to show you, because like I said, this is the first hero miniature they did, and they did do another one, which is sort of like a captain level, with sort of a senior officer, and I love that miniature too, but it's a very different style. Here he is. He's on a Mahusive base for a start, but if you look, I don't know if that's going to come out very clearly, but this one is a much more realistic look. This one has much more of the heroic scale going on. The hands are massive, the gun's massive. It's just an all-round sort of slightly more cartoony. I love the detailing on it and everything, but that looks like something you would see in a film. That looks like something you would see on a Saturday morning television show. That looks like there was a very bad idea many moons ago that they were going to make a cartoon based on the Aliens franchise, and with sort of like a Saturday morning, come on guys, let's go on a bug hunt, and that looks like it would be more fitting for that particular thing than this guy. this guy I like a lot more. He's super cool. In terms of scale, I have... This is one of the Colonial Marines from the 2nd edition base set game. As you can see, like I say, no paint. And yeah, the scale is wonky as all doodah. This guy is massive. It's not going to show massively on the tabletop when you're playing the game, but it's definitely, you know, it is a noticeable size discrepancy. This is a big guy. This guy's obviously very short. He's a 7-footer. But yeah, there is a definite size difference going on there. But what can you do? It's still a lovely miniature. I think it's great. Really good detailing. Really good scenic base again. The Prodos do a really good job with their scenic bases. And so yeah, so that's it really. I just wanted to do a follow-up because obviously, like I say, I did rag on Prodos Games a little bit in my video because they sent me the wrong guy. But they've corrected that, so thank you very much to them for doing that. Like I say, some people still have concerns about them, about ordering from them. I know that some people say, you know, if you order from them, do you get your products? I have never failed to get my products, and also, although there have been 2 minor mishaps with orders that I have placed with them, they have corrected both of them without fuss and very efficiently, and I can't complain. So that's it. That's my little video for today. Comments, opinions, obviously, as always, leave them in the comments. I will do my best to respond to everybody who leaves a comment, and thank you very much for watching. I guess I'm going to go and stick him with all the other miniatures that I haven't had a chance to paint. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah. Almost forgot. Yeah, he did come with a card and a token as well. There's the ping token. And there's the card. He's a Colonial Marine Sergeant. There's only the one card. He's always a Sergeant. He's got Shotgun, which has the point-blank shot rule, and he has the team tactics that Marines have. So yeah, he's just a dude with a shotgun. 2 wounds. Pretty good stats overall. Just a nice addition to the force. There you go. Team tactics, his shotgun rule, and his point-blank shot rule are on the reverse. Cool. And that is it. Definitely going. Bye, everybody.